What's up, internet? So I had a really cool time. I had done my dollar drop today, but different. I'm saving all of my money for Halloween, and today I did graffiti. I went with my stamps, and I hid them on like clean metal, the back of signs and stuff like that. They're about that big, so it's really for people who are like, um, yeah, they'll see it. Uh, for people who are like walkers and stuff. But anyway, I posted that and then I sprayed them down with a non-water, so if it rains, they won't wash away. But I felt really good about doing that. My reasoning for doing it is they'd probably censor it online from reaching a ton of people. So putting it in people's faces, when people see it in their face, they react way differently than online. Online, I get a lot of skepticism. Online, I get almost no agreement. But in person, people react like positively and they understand what I said. So, yeah. Anyway, I did that and it was awesome because I had this, it's a metal spray bottle and my keys were at the bottom and my keys have a magnet on them. I probably took it out 30 times, maybe more, and so 30 tags, and it was awesome because coming back, I didn't. Coming back, I went to take my keys out at the end, and my keys were actually stuck to the canister, or I pulled the canister out at the end, and the keys came out with it, which had not happened once, right? And the light was on. The light, I have a flashlight on my keyring. That light didn't turn on the whole time. It was, and the only time it came out with the magnet, the only time was the very end of my ride when I was going home, and the light was on when I needed to like open the door. So I had pulled that canister out every single time, never took the keys with it. The very last time, like I pulled the canister out to get the keys out so I could see them, the keys came out with it and the light was on, right? It's an awesome synchronicity. So yeah, what I did today was money's printed at your debt and taxed. No one has ever invaded the gold empire, and then God is trash. Bible rapes kids. The Lord is a pedo who lives in a cave. Those are the two tags I've been doing, and I put them all up and down these walking paths where people like a car will be able to see something's there, but really someone close to be able to see. And I put them all over, and then I sprayed them so they can't wash off easy. And I had my old ones that I didn't waterproof, and they're still there. Yeah, I had seen other tags that I had done when I'd done this before. Nobody painted over them. Like I said, like online, people are like, "What? That's just you, man." I have people all the time tell me circumcision's fine, and it's just so easy to refute. But in person, they don't challenge it. I see people like go like this and stuff like that when they read it, because it is. It's like people are struggling too much because the real government's mean. Is really what it is. And I have a right to do that graffiti because if they block it online, there's no real other way to transmit that message to everybody beyond transcending the normal censorship. If I like trust the mail or trust the internet, it may not get out there, but doing it manually right in front of their faces where people walk worked. And I saw my old messages were not deleted. Yeah. I had put tags in places that they normally paint over. Nobody painted over it. And the Dajidus, the freaking random graffiti, looked way different. I've seen random graffiti for a while. This stuff was like, had come together. And it was really funny too. This dude saw me on my scooter and was going like this with both fingers. So I think they know who I am now. You know what I mean? Um, I had a super bright light, so I don't know if they could see me, but my scooter's pretty well known. There's only 36 reviews for my scooter online. That means there's only 36 Americans who own it. So nobody really knows like my scooter model. They're not used to it. They don't know what it can do. And I usually like their rules is 20 miles per hour, which is smart. For the quality of the roads and the style of driving, yeah, you don't want to go faster than that. But I do keep it there. I don't let them know it can go 50 miles an hour, but it can. It can really go. So yeah, it's fun when you need to do something like get across traffic quickly or something like that, or yeah, get on the road and off the road fast. But yeah, very first stamp I put, I stopped and I was stamping a sign, and a cop drove by right then, didn't say anything. So I think they know who I am and what I'm doing because I have this posted outside my house. So yeah, I have a mountain of cash. It's really thick, like that big, and I'm gonna add more. It's gonna get to be about that big, and I'm gonna go out on Halloween, and I'm gonna deck the neighborhoods with this fake money. Sorry, kids. You know, the reason I don't feel bad telling kids is it could happen to them. This is a crime that could happen to people way younger than a literate child. So I don't feel bad telling them. Yeah, it's kind of like the nature of what happened. They have to be warned. They have to know. And the sooner the better because then they won't they could help their families and other people. But yeah, I don't feel bad. I feel awesome because yeah, it's like a crazy synchronicity. My keys have a magnet on them and a flashlight, and the whole time I was taking the can out, they never ever came with the can. But when I was going to get my keys for my door, I pull the can out, and the keys come out with the can, and the flashlight's on. So yeah, the thing like the Bible rapes kids, money's printed, debt and tax. No one's ever invaded the gold empire. I knew from talking with the creator the Bible's fake. See how they get people with the Bible is they go like, "Oh, just trust it," and then as soon as you're going on the word, you're done. It's like a trap. You're never gonna know the truth, and the truth is like this place isn't the center of the universe, and how this place isn't like the paranormal truth to truths. It's a realm, and we get a lot of what's like decided to do. And so if they go, God says circumcise your kids, and you don't catch that's a lie, you're going to hell, right? So it made me rethink our relationship with animals too. Like I'm fine with like cow's milk and eggs because they're a part of it, and it's like if there is a secret government and they choose to quit, then they can keep the people who want to hang out with them because they've been like bred morphed to be that way. But yeah, it was a meaningful thing. I couldn't believe it. Like, it was so cool. It was such kind of like a challenging, interesting ride. But yeah, I did graffiti today. I put tags, stamps, and then I waterproofed them. And it's for walking people. And my justification is it's an important message. I know they need to hear it. The people react to it. And there's no other way to do it beyond in your face. Like, I just have to do it that way, trusting the internet to tell them. I don't know. I just don't know. So yeah, I thought that was awesome. I took my keys out. They were stuck to the can only at the end, and the light was on. Two things, which is just absolutely crazy. I think it's awesome. I've seen synchronicities before, I know all that stuff, but this was different. So yeah, holographic money is my replacement for the cash. It's got a daily free tier, no decimal, no law. You lose privacy because the AI is going to watch everything. But what you get is you get basically the government's capped at 666 too. It's a service crew, and then it makes private sector actually interesting because, yeah, I think holographic money is a great world overhaul. I hope people do it. I hope America takes their legal gooning and turns that off and goes with the holographic money idea. Like, let's do a unified global AI for history, and then let's include a basic income for kids and old people and of course adults, and then get workers paid per action, not per time. Yeah, and then Devil's Crew will be like the service. You get double, so you get every day you get twice the normal cash with your life on it for doing government. And what you get is you get the hero money, which a lot of people would be into, myself included. So anyway, thanks for listening. This has been a huge day. I appreciate. I think the creator did drop the whole God thing and go with my decision to cancel it. It just doesn't use the name, and it denied it in person. It didn't say it was true. So that's the word.